All right, here we go with our first match of the losers bracket. We got Milk in red as the Italians. Milk being Sam. Gus is the Majestic Goose. Oh wait, I got that backwards. Milk Italians, blue. Gus Majestic Goose, Aztecs, red. So they are on Fortress, which means they both start off with stone walls surrounding their base.
Waldos. Solid.
Yes, this is going to be a very, very, very... Oh! Oh no!
Where?
It looks
You
like
are.
Sam started with a hole in his wall.
Where?
Oh, that's not good at all. He's going to have to see that soon or he's in trouble. Alright. Oh, if he does not see that, Gus is going to be in trouble. Wonder if Sam will take advantage of that. Yeah, so first match of the losers bracket. We might be having our second match later tonight. This will be an interesting one. These two being brothers, this is definitely going to be a potentially very intense match between the two. Very curious to see how this is going to turn out. Lots of Idlevilles to start with. Exactly what you'd expect from these two. Sam's TC staying a bit more idle than Gus's. Though it's still early in the match. Only time's going to tell how this is going to go. This is a game we've all been anticipating for a while. So we're going to see how this goes here. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Let's see. They're just doing some scouting here and there so far.
Really poorly. But, I mean, y'all seems to be run better, but I just don't know.
Mike, no offense, I'm just going to mute you for a second while I go through this. They got bears in the middle. And I think all the relics in this map are in the middle? Yeah. They got 5 relics all in the middle of this map. So we're going to start off a little slow here. Just going to be collecting resources. Identical villager count right now. Though Sam is not producing any more currently. Oh! Sam is attacking Gus's villagers with his horse. Wonder if Gus is going to figure out that means there is a hole in his wall. Don't know. We'll see.
His wall.
I don't know. It's not supposed to start like that, but we'll see how that goes. He's going to have to find that soon and fix it. Gus's scout goes out, crossing into the middle now. This could potentially be something of a long game since they start with walls. There's not going to be really any rushing here. You just can't do it on this map. Let's see. Okay, both of them are actually doing a pretty decent job keeping their villagers being produced, staying around the same number, though Gus is that 1 villager ahead, soon to be 2. So they're doing alright for now. Gus has 1 Dark Age building, Sam has 1 Dark Age building. They're staying pretty close on this. So right now they're actually playing a very similar game. This could be an interesting match. I'm quite excited about this one. Sam still has, let's see, 4 pigs in his area that he has not found yet. It looks like Gus got all of his pigs. I think. I don't see any more in the enclosure. No, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, I think he got all of his. And they each, of course, starts with 2 boars. Then they've got their berry bushes, gold and stone, all in their enclosures. With a lot more stone, a lot more gold, all in the middle. So if this match goes on for long enough, they're going to be having to get out of those walls soon, or at some point at least, and grab those resources. Gus does spot the hole in his wall, and he is going to put up a quick palisade there just to bridge the gap, so no more scouts can rush in and attack his villagers. Alright. Sam has found some more of his pigs, so he's bringing those back to the town center. No one using their boars, it seems. Oh, Gus has a lot of idle villagers right now. That's a shame.
But nay.
Looks like they finished up that pig, going for the mill. He's sitting at 15 villagers out of 15 right now. Sam put up more houses first, so he's going to have a harder time hitting that population cap. But no, so far both of them playing a pretty good game. Starting off good, we're about 8 minutes in. They've both got good villager counts. All's well so far, and Sam does find his other pig, so he's got them all in now. So not much to do right now, but wait and see how things go. There is a little bit of a resource collection gap between the two, with about 200 more being collected by Gus, but that's not going to make a huge difference unless Sam cannot pick up in his villager count, which he seems pretty happy right now with his 12 villagers. He does have enough food to produce more, but right now I'm kind of guessing he's shooting for his next age already instead of producing villagers, is my thought here. Whilst Gus is definitely going for economy of scale, just building up a bunch of villagers, using them to produce more resources faster, even if it sets him back in the resource game by a little bit. Yeah, pulling away with 4 more villagers than Sam now. And Sam does it. Goes up. He techs up. That's what he was going for.
It's also interesting that Gus is extremely overbuilding for housing. You just had that up over there. I'm counting like, how many houses is that now for him? 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
10. Got 10 houses for Gus. This is a very common Gus strategy. I'm not
if I
surprised by this.
If I recall correctly, didn't he actually get pop capped when in his game against Micah?
Yes, I think he kind of goes for that in all of his games. This being his second game, so he's diversifying a little bit onto farms. He does have a much better wood production than Sam, so I am kind of surprised Sam was able to get up that fast. Smart move by Sam. Smart move by Sam, putting his mining camp between the stone and the gold. That was a good move there.
Is he using the mill to plug the corner in the wall? Because like, that's his mill going up in the corner.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why he's putting it there. Really not a great spot. Maybe he thinks that little gap up there can be walked through. Of course it can't. If 2 walls are diagonal like that, it still counts as covered, so that won't really do
then he's
much
going
good.
for farms.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the overall plan there was. I assume he knows you can farm around your town center, but he seems to want to keep his people a bit further away. That will make them vulnerable if Gus decides to go archers, though Gus is still not teching up, so Sam will get to feudal age at a very respectable 11 minutes, which is 15 minutes faster than his first game. He told me he hasn't been practicing, but that seems like a pretty good, and there go the eco upgrades. I think he's been practicing. He seems a bit more on the ball this time than the last game. He is still sitting at a much, much lower pop count now that Gus has pulled away up to 5 more vills and is now going up to feudal. So he's 2 minutes behind on feudal, but with a much better pop cap right now. Okay, Sam does start villager production again. Oh, I see. He forgot about his berries, and now he's putting all of his guys on wood to try and get more farms up. Let's see. I want to see what both of them can see right now, so I'm going to go ahead and switch perspective. So we got... Okay. So at this point, Sam has scouted almost the entire map. He didn't get to scout all around Gus's base. He was too busy trying to harass his villagers. But he scouted the entire middle of the map, so he's seen most of it all. And then from Gus's standpoint, he is not seeing the inside of Sam's base, though it looks like he does know that there is the mill there, which will be interesting to see.
Yeah. I think it's very unfortunate that Sam was able to get that intel on Gus's base due to that unfortunate wall geometry spawn.
Yeah, and that will hurt Gus later if he cannot, or if he forgets about it and doesn't plug that with a stone wall, because that'll be easy to break through. Well, Palisade's got about 1/10 of the health of a stone wall, so he's really going to need to replace that later when he's got the, when he gets up into castle. And he does get up into feudal now, so they are now in the same age. So far, no military production. As the second mill goes up for Sam, looks like he wants all of his food production kind of on the outskirts of his base. It's an interesting choice. Let's see. Gus is pulling away big time with resources collected just from that early villager lead while Sam was going for feudal age. With about close to 900, 1,000 total resources collected. That's mostly going to be in wood, as he's had more of his guys on wood for more of the match. Gus is really producing a lot of villagers right now, but still a bunch of them are sitting idle. Sam's playing a bit more conservative on villager production. It did take him a little bit to get that farming eco set up, so that's going to put him a little bit back, but probably won't hurt him too much in the long run. Scores are staying pretty close together right now, so this might have been a closer match than people were thinking. Quite curious to see who pulls this one off.
I'm a little fascinated by the fact that no one's gone for gold or stone yet. Neither resource is needed right now, but it is kind of interesting that no one's even touched it yet.
I agree. It does also confuse me on that point, because Sam did build that mining camp probably like 10 minutes ago at this point, between the stone and the gold, and is yet to actually mine either. So curious what the play is there. The barracks goes up from Sam. Same from Gus. They both, at the same time, start putting up their military production. Sam's got 2 vills on his. His will go up first, but not going to make too much of a difference. Looks like Gus is going for gold now. And I can hear Sam yelling from the other room. Very curious to know what that's about. Scout's down there, so he didn't lose him. Should be interesting. Let me see.
Oh, and there's military buildings out for Gus. Is that a second barracks for Gus?
Yeah, he's building 2 barracks, so it looks like he's going men-at-arms. I'm trying to click. Sam's
Watchtower.
Building, yep, watchtower right beside his barracks there.
Which it is, which is going to be kind of interesting because we don't see, because Gus seems to be in the feudal building up his economy doing his pregame. The tricky thing with feudal, especially on this map, is that most factions that I'm aware of don't have a good way to deal with stone walls until Castle Age. So the minute arms can contest anything outside Sam's walls, but not really anything beyond that.
I think Gus is considering that, as he is producing arson, which gives a buff to his men-at-arms against specifically buildings.
Is that enough to deal with stone walls?
If you group enough on together, it'll tear him down a lot faster than without. Though Sam does have the advantage. If he sends men-at-arms up against that palisade, it'll fall in a couple seconds. Now, the one exception to that rule is the Cumans would be very good for this map, because they can get battering rams in the feudal age. So they would be a fantastic rush faction for this map, because usually you wouldn't be expecting it. Now, generally what you want to do for this map, since you've already got those defenses up, and unless you're as unfortunate as Gus with that glitch here, you won't really be too afraid of enemy rushes. You can just pop boom, you can just go economy most of the time, and just build up a really, really strong economy without having to worry much about actually putting up those military units, putting up those research buildings. But it looks like they're actually both doing a pretty good job on idle villagers. Both still producing villagers, which I love to see. You always want to keep that town center producing. That's really how you build a strong economy. As both of them are on gold now, but only Sam is on the stone, trying to recoup a little bit from that watchtower he built. Might be planning to put more of those up along the wall at this point. That'd be my guess.
Probably one of the few disadvantages of these automatically generated walls is that they tend to maximize the amount of wall that you need to worry about and defend. Like, not an imminent problem, but once those battering rams and onagers come out, that's a lot of wall to defend versus player design ones that tend to minimize the amounts of walls you build.
That's true. Gus also does have a bit of an advantage with this map in the generation, as he has a much larger area of open space to build in his side than in Sam's side. Because on Sam's side, he has a large forest that's taking up a lot of the terrain, and then a little sliver back there.
We have a lot of pikemen coming out for Gus.
Quite a lot of pikemen. Wow. And then a few more scouts. Archery range is also up. Very odd. He was researching men-at-arms. I kind of assumed he was going there, but it looks like he's changed his mind and is investing heavily into a lot of spearmen. They're really coming out. No production yet from Sam, but he does now have an archery range, and he moves those 3 villagers over to food. So a pretty quiet game so far. One little attack from Sam at the beginning, but not much else since then. Now, Sam does have a touch of an advantage, economy-wise. Not a big one, but he has researched both his food and his wood economy upgrades, which is going to give his villagers on those resources a touch of an advantage over Gus's. It's not going to make a huge difference, but it will make up a little bit for the resource collection gap right now. Let's see. No indication of really rushing to castle. Both of them... Okay, Sam has a new strategy. Looks like 3 villagers are going out into the middle and building a new wall. Oh, just 1 villager. He diverted 2 of them to build more housing. He's going to build a wall outside, but just palisade walls, not stone walls. Probably just doesn't want to use up his stone that he's gathering right now, saving it for a castle later, I'm assuming. I wonder what that wall's going to be for. Because he doesn't seem to have built any more of it yet. Maybe he's just waiting.
Build a wonder in that bottom corner down there that's blocked off.
He can, however, I don't know if he's a wonder player.
Hey, can we see Gus's view real quick?
Yeah.
Because I want to see... Okay. Oh, no, wait, so Gus does see that villager can... I can't tell. There we go. He does not. Okay.
That was without Fog of War. This is with Fog of War. He does not know that wall is going up. Now, I didn't notice...
Right there.
Where did he put... Oh, he is actually amassing a little army outside of his gates. He's got 12 guys there. Oh, sorry, not 12 guys. What's that? 5 plus 2, that's 7 plus 12, that's 19. He's got a little force of 19. Now 20 guys coming out. Not particularly strong units. All counter units, so that'll be very curious to see here. Not
but they're
exactly sure
cheap.
what he's going for.
Oh, that's what he's doing. So he actually just clicked Castle Age. And if I remember correctly, Castle Age does take a little bit of gold to spin, or to click up the castle. And so he's probably building these cheaper units to keep his gold flowing for the castle upgrade.
It
so
does, but he's still got
pushing the castle.
Yeah, he's also pushing that army up. I don't know if he sees the wall.
Oh,
a bear comes into the game. A bear has finally entered the game. He notices it, and he quickly puts all of his men on it and takes the bear down.
You got a skirmisher down about half health.
Now, Gus cannot see that this wall's going up right now. His scout over here is about to find it. Yep. Okay, so he knows the wall's there now. But he doesn't know how much of a wall there is.
Wait.
Oh, he's about to... Oh, he's sending his guy straight at him. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I heard Sam through your mic.
Yep, the villagers get noticed.
Man, those skirmishers do nothing to the villagers.
They really don't.
Does Sam have loom?
I don't think so, but let me see. Yeah, he does have loom. The villagers have 40 health. So those villagers are gonna die. He is going to lose his little force out here. The wall will not be finished building. And Gus will get up to Castle Age, which puts him in a decent spot now. He's got an army of about 20. Though if Sam pulls out these men-at-arms, he will completely crush Gus's army. Though I'm not sure if he's aware of that. All it would take was those 9 men-at-arms.
My apologies. The stream is 720p, so it's hard to see some unit readouts. What's that military unit that Gus is queued 12 of? Is that a... What is that?
Oh, up here?
No, the 12 he's got building.
Oh, Eagle Scouts.
Eagle
It
Scouts.
is the equivalent of a Scout Cav for the Aztecs, because South American civs in this game do not actually have cavalry units.
But they're primarily scout units. It's interesting that we're seeing them on the field.
They're fast units. They take the place of cavalry in this, for the civ. 27 to 17 on military count, though Sam's army is heavily superior to Gus's. He's pumping out gold units. Gus so far is only putting out the junk units. He's only got wood and food units, despite his gold. Really wondering where that gold's going, actually. Because I think he's still just producing food units.
It could be possible he has PTSD from his last game when he got gold starved.
That's true, but he's using up his gold. I've seen it disappearing and disappearing. It may be all going to upgrades, but... it's killing me that Sam's not moving that army out there. He could easily take it.
He's not heavily upgrading either, though. I only see 3 upgrades down for Gus, 1 in progress.
Handcarts isn't cheap, and some of the upgrades from the barracks are all going to cost gold. Not from the barracks, from the blacksmith, I mean, are going to cost gold. I'm really wondering where that's going. I don't think Eagle Scouts cost gold.
No, I think they should be food. I'm also going to note real quick that Sam is about halfway done with Castle, so he's taking up as well.
Notice that. Okay. 2 new walls going up from both sides. We got another wall going up from Sam and a wall up from Gus. Both palisades. Looks
Where
like
is
no one
Sam's
really
scout?
wants the stone wall. I think it's in the back of his base. It's not doing anything right now.
Okay.
Ooh, I think Gus will be able to see that new wall going up. And he does notice it. He goes after it. And he is not moving his army. Oh, his army's on the move. His army is now on the move. He's probably not going to be able to save that villager. It's getting pretty beat up. Yep, there he goes. And we got our first little actual fight going on here.
Oh! Just seeing that Eagle Scout almost immediately die hurt.
Yep.
Oh, he's also in range of his watchtower as well.
He is. That's nice. He's not micro. He's kind of just clicking on units instead of letting his guys fight, which is going to lose him a lot of those men-at-arms. If he would just let them do their own thing, they would get a lot more kills right now.
His villager is walling in Gus's forces.
Oh, I didn't. And unfortunately, Gus has at this point noticed. Ooh, they're going to follow him straight through that gate. Ooh, that's bad. Okay. He gets his Eagle Warriors in,
Hang
however.
off.
Woo. Yeah, they're doing a good little bit. That watchtower's hurting them, though. Once it gets down to... Oh, if that one stays alive. So those Eagle Scouts are now going to be a little bit of a thorn in Sam's side. More Eagle Scouts come in, and the Eagle Scouts have actually proven their worth big time. Sam definitely needs to get some more military production buildings up, and fast.
Or else he just needs to lure those guys back to town center and kill them the quick way.
Okay, he has taken one down. Though he has so far lost 4 villagers. Going on 5. I actually am going on 6. I don't think Sam is aware that you can garrison your villagers in the town center.
Probably not.
I'm also noticing, what's the pierce armor on those Eagle Scouts? They don't seem to be taking a ton of damage from the archer.
Oh, hold on, let me get... Oh, they're dead. I can't. Hold on, let me find a live one. Their pierce armor, they have 4 pierce armor, so they've actually got really good pierce armor.
Yeah, because I noticed that archer just was barely doing anything.
Okay, so Sam does survive this initial encounter and does some good damage to Gus's army. He gets 19 of them, but losing all of his men-at-arms like that in the original fight hurts a lot. He really needs to get some more military
I am
production
pleasantly
buildings up.
surprised at how that fight turned out. I thought Gus's forces were going to evaporate, but the Eagle Scouts saved him there.
No, the Eagle Scouts did an absolutely fantastic job.
I guess I just didn't realize how powerful Cav replacement is for them. Because it's essentially Cav, but it's just slightly different.
Yeah, they do a good 8 melee damage. Let's see, the swordsmen, they've only got 2 melee armor. So it's just going to take 10 hits from one Eagle Scout to take down a swordsman, and Gus has 16 of them out there. So that will prove to be a decent force against him. Of course, the men-at-arms line still does more. Currently, Sam's got his doing 10, so they're going to be doing better. But with Gus's other support units and just having the sheer numbers on his side right now with those scout units. Okay, Gus does have his second town center going down right now in his newly established area out here. You can see the remnants of Sam's 2 attempts to get out and wall in some more area as Gus continues to just produce and pour more Eagle Warriors in there. He needs to get another military building up. He just needs to build another barracks or another archery range. He can't just rely on those 2 buildings to do all of his production. That's going to hurt him a lot. Though his one saving grace right now is he's got that watchtower is going to stop his skirmishers from coming up and these guys on the outside. Okay, we got another bear fight going. Gus is really good as far as he's going to win this. He does have loom. And he gets the bear. Here comes some more skirmishers, more eagle warriors just pouring out of Gus's face, heading for Sam. Really curious what Sam's thinking of doing here. He's still got a lot of guys on stone. I'm assuming he's going to put a castle somewhere here beside his archery range. Would be my thought. Kind of deny that area as well. He does have something of a funnel here because Gus's guys can only come in from one angle unless he wants to take the time to deal with that wall out there. Sam's just falling behind right now in military count. Gus has about 40 units sitting outside of his walls. Sam's still just got those 9 swordsmen in there and a crossbowman. He does. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. He's got his second barracks going up now. Got another villager working on that. More of his upgrades going down. Gus is falling behind big time in the upgrade game. Only having upgrades for his Eagle Scouts and his Spearmen. He has no archery upgrades at all currently. So if it comes down to a ranged fight, Gus won't win that one. And the castle is now going up. At the same time as Gus's. This is a bit of a throwback to the first match when the 2 castles were going down at the same time. Though this one with less deadly consequences to the loser.
You can leave that part out. You can cut that out.
Oh, that ain't getting cut. I think Sam will actually get his up first. He's just got more villagers on it. And Gus's army will be just out of range. It's a sizable force, but still nothing that can deal with walls. So, very curious. At this point, it will be until Imperial Age before Gus can actually effectively deal with those walls. Until then, he's going to have to sit right in front of a castle just getting shot. He's going to move all of his miners back to stone, it looks like. Oh, no, he's moving a lot of gold. Okay. He's got his castle up. He's got the 2 barracks. Both of them should be producing now. As Gus's army continues to just balloon outside of his base. So far, no use from the castles. It looks like they're just purely defensive at this point in the game. And no indication that either side's really going for Imperial either. Gus is missing the gold, but he has the rest of the resources he needs. Okay, we got Genoese crossbowmen coming into play. See, 5 range compared to... So they've got a little bit less range than crossbowmen, but they've got more armor. Okay, Gus's army is now getting obliterated by that castle. Gonna immediately lose 3 troops before he pulls away. And at this point, it looks like he's gonna move his army out there. Sam might take this opportunity to try and get his wall back up, but I doubt it. His concerns are definitely elsewhere right now. Gus's army pops up to 60 now, but it's still mostly trash units. He has 0 gold units on the field currently. And still doesn't seem to have that much gold like he's using it. But for the life of me, I cannot figure out where all that gold is going. I am absolutely befuddled. He hasn't done too many upgrades. All of his upgrades have been mostly food. Okay, here comes Cav charging all the way in to his death against Gus's army there. I would love to know where that's going. And I'm muting Light's soundboard. Alright, should have done that before. Okay, Sam's got a nice little force of ranged coming up. Well, he's still producing the long swordsmen, still producing those Genoese crossbowmen. Well, I want to compare the defense. I haven't actually seen these 2 side by side. So the Genoese crossbowmen, compared to regular crossbowmen, they're going to have a bit more damage, and they're going to have a bit more defense. Not huge, but I don't know. I don't know if they're worth it, but they do look cool. They got these nice little shields. Let's see. What am I missing? What am I missing? I'm beginning to think... Oh, I see. As Gus clicks up to Imperial Age. That's where all that gold was going. He was saving it up. But man, for having 60 villagers on gold for a lot of this match, I'm just not seeing much that costs gold on his base. Okay, mangonels. Can't remember the exact cost on that. I think it's 100 gold per mangonel. Uh-oh. Ooh.
Salve.
And with... Oh no! There's a hole in Sam's wall now. His lumberjacks have cut down the trees past his wall now. And I don't know if he even knows it. I don't know if Gus even knows it. Let's actually have a look here. Can he see that? He can see the gap. He can see that there's a gap there. If he... Oh, and the wall... Looks like... How did I just miss that entire wall being built? Oh well. Sam loses all of his gold mining villagers outside, leaving him with... Let's see. He's got 5,000 gold left in his base. That's not going to be too much. He's going to need to push out at some point. The mangonels are coming up. If he's hoping to use those against the castle, he's going to be terribly disappointed. Jaguar warriors from Gus.
Sam really seems to be of the bourgeoisie. He does not care about the working class. He's let many of his villagers die.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of villagers in this match. Quite a lot of villagers in this match. No interest from either side in producing more villagers at this point. No interest in new town centers. They seem to both just be gearing up in anticipation of a final battle at this point. More Eagle Scouts, more skirmishers, and it looks like he's just sending all of his gold into mangonels, I guess.
Can we see Sam's view? I'm curious if he's aware, if he has any kind of line of sight on. Okay, so he sees the force that killed his mining camp, but not the one off to his east.
He knows they're there. He saw them walk off, so they're just out beside his old ruined wall that he tried to build. So he's in something of a pickle here. No access to the middle. So Gus has the access to all the stone, all the gold out there, which is really going to help him out. Don't know if he's going to use it, but it's a help to have. Sam has upgraded to fortified walls. Okay.
Here's the interesting thing, though. Sam's force, like Gus's force is stronger, but it's split. Sam's force could easily take out that left side army that Gus has, and I don't think Gus has the stuff on the right side to really threaten Sam's base. I don't think there's anything in that army to deal with the walls.
Now, he's got his mangonels, so if he gets them in a place where the castle cannot touch them and the watchtower cannot touch them, they will take down those walls. And it looks like that's what his thought is, as the mangonels start moving in that direction.
They will be visible shortly, if not already.
And they come into view. Will he notice them is the bigger question. He is going Imperial, so he is progressing. Mangonels are firing, going not for the walls, but the mill. Oh, wait, hold on. No, yeah, they're going for the mill. The wall's just kind of collateral at this point.
One is in range of the tower, and Sam is building a gate and moving his warriors around.
Oh, they're gonna accidentally run into Gus's army over there.
Yeah, they are.
And if he notices, that force is more than enough to take out Gus's army there. Really hoping he just goes for it here. Okay, he is gonna engage. He's just gonna let his men fight there. No, he's doing something weird. I don't know what he's doing, but he's losing a lot of them because they're just kind of doing whatever. Not much actual fight going on from his troops. He's kind of just clicking them around.
Is that Gus, the ally?
This is painful. This is very... It's like he keeps clicking them to attack another unit, and they're all trying to move around to get to that unit instead of actually just fighting.
Yeah.
He might lose this battle because of that, and it's very painful to watch. He's trying to micro too much. He will take out all of Gus's troops on the melee side, but now that Mangonel is here,
his crossbowmen have really sealed the deal, finishing off what's left.
Yeah, but now that Mangonel's gonna make some pretty work of his crossbow.
Shredding. However, he is fanning out enough that it can't be as effective as it was earlier.
He's really just letting them take his men down. I'm assuming he will win this though. He just has enough. He's gonna lose a lot, but he will take out that Mangonel, and he does win that battle though by a hair's breadth. And
If anything, it's left him weaker because look at that balance of power currently.
it's not
And
looking good.
Gus seems to be going for either his barracks or the wall next to it.
I think
Oh,
it's
it
the
looks
wall.
like he's going for the watchtower.
Well, the wall's almost gone at this point. Watchtower is almost at full
That's
health.
true.
Sam does
Oh, he's gonna lose
here.
his last two. Oh,
and that Mangonel is gonna go down. So he has saved his base from all the siege weapons, though his farming eco is pretty much dead, and he has nobody on wood. He has diverted all of his villagers to stone and gold at this point. Still can see the corpses from that last battle.
while last game Gus was gold starved, he is massively taking control of resources here and basically food starved Sam.
This is not good for Sam. He clicks a castle and is sending out a bunch of villagers, and Gus has
Oh,
a
but
force
will-
just sitting there ready to swoop
Will
in.
Gus push forward? He can't see it.
Sam is
If he
doing a
gets that
very good job of
pass up.
clearing the siege men from his base, getting rid of all the guys that are harassing his eco. And if that castle can go up, that's actually going to be
That
huge
castle
for
is
him.
going to go up. He's sending men to defend as well. That castle will go up without a doubt.
Let's see, where are those? Gus has enough Jaguar warriors to kill those men-at-arms, but he doesn't see it, and the castle's going up quick. Good defense from Sam. That that battle was painful to watch, but good defense from Sam.
Ooh, they're about to
And we
lose
have
that.
another battle here. If he just lets his men do their own thing this time, don't try and make them kill one guy or this guy. No, stop doing
They are
that, man.
shrinking fast, but
They are.
crossbowmen are getting into range.
And the castle's barely in range, so it's doing some help there.
Yes, it is. And they're shoring up the defensive walls over there.
And that wall finally goes up. Congratulations to Sam. However, his eco is in tatters. He may have those two castles, but he has 0 on stone, 0 on food, 0 on wood. Gus having 29 wood, 13 food, 10 gold, 0 stone. So eco-wise, Sam is in a terrible place. Really needs to pull those crossbowmen out of there. They're not doing much. Those Jaguar warriors have shockingly high pierce armor. And he will lose all of those crossbowmen to these Jaguar warriors if he does not pull them out. And he will lose them all.
Are these Jaguar warriors or are these elite scouts?
Elite Eagle warriors.
Okay.
Hey, those are the... Where's Jaguar warriors? Oh, here come the Jaguar warriors. Ouch.
I was about to say,
was a
that did
terrible
not look like Jaguars.
The KD, I will say, the KD is staying in a decent spot. 129 kills for Sam, 147 kills for Gus. They're staying somewhat even. Though, Sam's just really going to start struggling with his eco. He only has... Wow, he's got 29 villagers. That is half of what Gus has right now.
And his villagers are starting to move back to the farms. We are seeing more on farms.
We love to see that.
He has stopped any kind of other focus in his just mass producing or mass shifting to farms.
Okay, we got a batter
Yes.
ram.
He has 8 idle villagers currently.
Eco's really going to win this game for Gus. Sam's done some great defensive work, but if he cannot get his eco up, it's going to be the game. So where are these guys going? Okay, he's putting all of his villagers onto the farms now. Still got a few... Oh, I didn't realize he had a second gold pocket in his base. So he will be okay on gold for now. That's... In that pocket, there's 3,000. So that's not bad. He's not in a horrible spot with the gold, but not great.
Those battering rams are going into place. If he was smart, he would destroy those walls. Not that that gives him much intel, but
I don't know if
It
Sam
could give
can
him
see
some
from... Let me
intel.
see.
He can see the
So he
some
can
of the
see some of
force.
them from it, and he can see them.
That's
move.
just enough
Yeah,
to kind of
just
get an idea of what's going on.
He looks like he's testing where
Okay,
that
okay.
castle can shoot from, and he has found
Uh,
the limit.
It looks like they're just
They're not going to do anything against that wall.
yeah. They need
At
to move
all.
out.
He is
Let
just
the
gonna
battering
lose
ram
guys.
do the work. Oh, this
That
is
castle's
painful.
ripping them up.
Yeah, those guys are. I mean, this
They've
is
done a total of
huge
38
fan.
damage to one of the walls right now. So
And they're blocking the battering rams at this point. It's if anything.
noticed.
There you go. Okay, great. He's pulling them back.
failed little
Ow,
attack
there
there. Okay, get the battering rams coming up. Whew, those battering rams aren't doing much either. They do have very high pierce armor, so he can still probably get the walls down. And Sam's
especially
army
with
right
all
now
three.
is 7-minute arms. If he breaches that wall, Sam is not
Got
gonna be
8
able
more
to
queued up, but
He is focusing on food. He got 20 now on food. 2 on wood. He's really shifted focus.
He's got conscription. Okay, he gets them up. He's got his two-handed swordsman, and he's producing a lot of them. But those walls are not looking hot. It's only a matter of time until he breaks through. While Gus just has more rams, more elite eagle warriors just at the ready.
It'll be interesting to see if murder holes has been researched here. Because if he can get his men in and to the castle base, it can cause a lot of damage.
Okay, he will take out a battering ram, but there's just 3 more ready to take its place.
Yeah. This is
Oh no, the other battering ram covered the line of sight. With 2 health, it is going to live. At this point, all he can do, the wall goes down. He's got 2 gaps in the wall. And here come the elite eagle warriors mixed in with jaguar warriors. Sam's
Here
gonna
come the
pull up his
champions.
men at arms. This is, from previous examples, this is not gonna be pretty. Though Gus actually failed the micro first this time and is going to lose several right off the rip, but he's got numbers here and they're quickly gonna do some damage here.
Oh, and the rest of his army is piling in.
Yep, it's not looking hot
Oh,
at this
with
point.
that many that many battering rams.
oh,
I don't
hang on.
know how
He is
long.
garrisoning the castle.
He's garrisoning. Okay, that's actually huge. But he does not have murder holes. He is only attacking people not at.
Yep, that castle's at half and falling quickly.
All of his villagers have piled in.
Oh yeah, he did. Garrison the rest in his town center. That castle falls, those villagers will get slaughtered.
He has 20 left.
And now at this point, he's just gonna start attacking. I guess just anything he can get his hands on, as all buildings are now free for him to begin his attack on. Sam does have a little force of 7 2-handed swordsmen up by his second castle, but they
There was
have
no-
not joined the fight at all so far.
They have just registered. They're auto attacking with 4 of them, so half of that force.
They're gonna maybe score a couple kills here.
That's coming
Get
in
a nice
clutch.
little. Yeah, Jaguar warriors are better. Not by a whole lot, but
Barely.
they're better. Okay, that little force goes down, so Sam does. Oh, never mind, he's gonna die.
And yet there's another to replace it. The spam of Eagle Scouts really had a lot of more of an effect than I thought it would.
Yeah, it worked out very well.
I was skeptical, but he has put all of my skepticism to shame.
All the scouts. Whew, those villagers are just getting slaughtered the second they come out of this building.
If I was Gus here, I'd be working one of my battering rams, or maybe 2, on that gate, just so I can get the rest of that force up to that castle.
Oh, I would just
The
have all my
last-
battering rams in his town center, because that's really
That's
the only
true.
thing keeping Sam in the game at all.
Well, but he still has to defeat the castle to really get him to resign.
This is true.
And they're just sitting there currently, so we'll see.
Town center
Oh,
is gonna do some damage, getting several kills, but it is gonna go.
And points to Gus, he is still mass producing troops. Like I see 23 troops actively in production. Oh, there we go.
And he calls it.
Called.
That was much more even of a game than I actually anticipated. No offense intended. All right, let's go ahead and pull the guys back in here.
So many barracks. That's why, bro.
Good game, gentlemen.
I should have
Very,
built more. It took
very
me
good
9
game.
years to build more.
That was genuinely
Your military force is terrifying.
That was such an entertaining game. That was.
But what do you mean
so
entertaining? I feel like you were so angry at me.
No, I was actually more angry at Sam.
And what particular thing made you?
I
angry
probably
at me?
said like 5 or 6 times, or 6 or 7 times. You gotta build more military production buildings.
Yeah, I realized that. But then when I was doing it, I was like, oh, I kept forgetting to do it. Like I would remember, and then I'd go, okay, next villager that comes out, I'm gonna send it to do that, and then I kept forgetting.
So I
I
will
was
run y'all
very,
through the
very
stats
slow.
real quick, because it was actually very close for most of the game. So, Sam, you scored 175 kills to Gus's 183. So the KD ratio was not that far apart in this game. You did a very good job on that.
I just built way more military than.
Only by 21. The army high for Sam was 74 to your 95.
Well,
Which
I mean
is large,
overall,
but you had
because
more-
I had pretty constant.
You also had
Guys.
much more, like, population, right? His villager count was much higher than me constantly.
For most of the
By
match,
the end, it was pretty much
yes.
doubled.
Yeah, see, so that's part of it. I stopped.
And his guys, I literally made a comment halfway through the match that you seem to be part of the bourgeoisie class because you did not care for the working class villagers. They were dropping left and right.
Yeah, I noticed. How do you control them, man? How do you stop them from dying?
Tell
You
them
can
to run
recall
away.
them. You can tell them to run.
But if
Garrison
I
them in a
recall
building.
them, but if I recall them, then I have to micro them back out. Like that's such a waste.
There's literally a button on it where it
You'd
says,
literally
"Go back
rather
to
them
work."
die and lose 50 food per villager and whatever their production would be.
Yeah, no, there's a button when you
Then
garrison.
do a little micro
to ungarrison, it says go
Well-
back
well,
to
truth
work,
be
and they'll
told-
return to the work that they were doing previously.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Truth be told,
I didn't know that either, Sam.
I'm not gonna pretend I knew that, but I hate micromanaging things.
I knew
So
that.
I eventually just stopped. Like I forgot that one of my barracks was sending guys up to the top corner of the map where there was nothing.
So
Wait, hold on.
They
hold
were-
on.
they were
Can I
just
see that
going
on the
up
map
there,
right now? I don't.
No,
Did you finally send them in? Because I don't see any.
I think I did.
Okay.
you hit 55 villagers and you just stopped for the longest. By the end, you had
Dude, I don't know
58.
what I was doing. I was like,
No, it was working for you. You were in a winning position, so it wasn't huge. But if he could have scaled out, it could have snowballed quickly.
That was
Yeah,
a very
I-
close game.
Well done, gentlemen.
Very, very good game. Good
Yeah,
job.
I
both of you.
will. So
Sam,
when
I
that
have
big-
one big problem with you. I actually got to bring up right now.
What is it?
You tried so hard to over micromanage your army, and it made you lose 3 battles that you could have easily won with hardly any casualties.
Yeah, well, I was trying to. So if I had done the archers instead of the actual foot soldiers, I probably would have been fine.
No,
'Cause
you were
the-
great. You had a great army comp. But your
Yeah,
minute
yeah,
arms,
I know.
I could watch
But-
them as they were being clicked to attack someone else and would wander
Yeah, no,
over
that was
there.
the problem. That's what I mean. I should have been doing that with the archers and not the men at arms because the
Yeah,
men at arms
you should've-
they try to like run around each other to hit the one guy. So if you just let them tank a bunch and then the archers just target one guy down every time you click, like that was the strat that I should have been doing. I just wasn't.
But
And-
also those men at arms are going to be stronger than his units at first, before all the upgrades hit, and they were going to demolish like the spearmen and the skirmishers. They're significantly stronger, so in a 1v1 comp, they would have beat 2 skirmishers.
The other thing that I tried to do, like when that big battle happened where I barely came out surviving.
Yeah,
So he had like siege units on my left thing, right?
Yes.
So I thought that he was gonna attack from there, and that most of his army was over there. So I was like, I'm just gonna take my guys over to his base and see if I can sneak away.
That's what that was. Okay,
And-
he literally had just the 3 onagers there. That was it.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that was like a preemptive, like
Also-
everything was about to come in through a hole there.
Also, Sam, when you beat my military force, I did have all my guys over where the onagers were, but I pulled them back because I thought you would try and push to my base.
Dang it. No.
I was like, oh,
Anyway.
he beat me. They're gonna go back over.
Next year's Wololo Classic, I'm taking the dub.
Yes, sir.
Sam's gonna be putting in some practice.
Yeah, the 2027 Wololo
Hey,
Classic.
I could tell
I'm
it
winning.
seemed like he had practiced some, or at least
had
very
not
least
practiced.
watched a
He
few
hasn't,
videos.
but he
I've just
playing the
retained
game a
everything
couple
that
of
I've learned in the
times,
previous
he
3
figured
games.
it out
That's practice.
a little. So
It's repetition.
I'm
I
probably
really
gonna be
forget
worse
how
next year.
temple
So-
like the Maya or the Aztec castles look.
No, they're terrible.
Yeah, did you like my 2 castles that I put
Yes,
in?
that was great.
I was very
good.
glad. I didn't know if you'd get the second one up because he had his force where that was, like
I
where your
know.
wall
I
ribbon
don't-
was, and you sent all those villagers out, and we thought for sure he was, but he didn't see it.
Well,
It was just out of
I
range.
assumed I was
They're
like
out of
his
range.
guys are probably right over through those trees where they usually are,
Yeah,
and that's like just out of sight. So I was like, I'm gonna throw this up, and it's gonna be great.
yeah.
So it turned out not to matter that much.
I was gonna say it's your last building standing. Also, you didn't research murder holes, which would have helped you a lot.
I don't know what that is.
So in your university, you can research murder holes, which allows you basically once a unit hits a castle, like at the base of the castle, it cannot shoot arrows.
Oh, I didn't
once
know
you
that's
get
what that was
murder holes.
called.
it
Yeah, I
allows them
saw
to
that.
drop on there.
I saw that. I just I had run out of resources by the time I was like,
Oh yeah, there is absolutely no judgment. It's just
yeah.
I
I know.
knew
I need to.
you would
I need to
kick
get my
yourself
like
if you did know.
economy maxing up because there was a lot of points where I was like, I need to click this thing, and then I was like, oh crap, I need to click like 4 things, but I can. I
Yeah.
have to wait to be
well,
able to
you
click
pushed
any of them.
you pushed so quickly to feudal that Gus got a bit of an advantage because he put more villagers to gather resources quicker.
That's true. I also had a 15% discount.
That's
no,
true.
yeah, I totally
That's the
get it.
only
But
reason
also,
I picked it.
I mean, also it was 15 minutes faster than the last time.
Huge difference. And I mean, Gus produced just for a final number. You produced 128 elite eagle warriors.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to upgrade my Genoese archers to elite.
They did not do as good as I kind of thought they would. They seemed like they look
I thought
awesome.
crushed.
Well,
by
I
the
didn't.
way.
I didn't micro them very well. I like I said, I tried to micro the men at arms and not the archers.
Yeah.
If I had done the
Yeah.
archers, I probably. Honestly, that's the one mistake I made. I could have smoked you guys if I had just microed the archers.
Actually, Sam, I'm not gonna lie. You could have completely crushed that first army.
I
with,
know.
like, 10 losses.
It would have been at least a lot better.
Now he did have skirmishers to counter your archers,
Yeah.
Not very
But-
many.
but not very many.
I just kind of randomly click units.
Gus, that moves you forward in the bracket. Congratulations. You are now 1 win, 1 loss. Sam, unfortunately, this does kick you out
One
with
win,
1
2
loss.
loss.
I mean, 1 win and 2 losses. It was a pleasure having you here. We'll see you next year. By the way, you are getting banned from the server until next year for that.
For what?
Oh, wait, for being the first one out of the tournament,
if you lose
Sam.
the tournament, you're
Sam
out of the
literally-
server.
So he's going to be by himself at the end of this.
No, I'll be with all the people who never get on because they're not here. So Gus, now you will be playing the loser of the Nathaniel Kevin game.
Oh. Whichever one of you that is, you're welcome for the free low.
Yeah, we should have a. Yeah, we should. You should use an elo system for our Wololo Classic. That way we can have like so and so's the favorite to win.
I have
or
no
whatever.
idea how I'd set this up.
Okay, well, whatever, man. Who cares?
All right, hold on. I'm gonna go look at the predictions real quick and see how people are standing.
We need a handicap system like in golf.
There,
Oh,
there
is a
genuinely
handicap
was
system in this
when
game.
we're-
almost
worse
an
than you,
upset.
we have
it
a
would have been so
chance.
good.
Where's is it pinned the link to the brackets and everything?
Yeah, it's pinned in the
should
general
be.
chat.
It's in
Yeah,
the
there
general
it
chat, yeah.
Challenge.
Is my
So
bracket still good?
currently, there is now one more bracket that has an incorrect guess. I don't know who made the correct bracket, but it has now one incorrect guess.
Oh, that's me.
Are there no correct brackets anymore?
No, there's still
Wait,
four.
hold on. Did everybody pick Sam? What are we?
Except
what?
Micah. Micah picked you.
Wait, so there's only one correct bracket now.
No, there's
You know what?
four
You guys
correct
were
brackets.
almost right.
Wait.
Yeah, I picked Sam.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody picked you, Gus,
That's
except
my
for Michael.
one incorrect thing. I
Oh,
had
but they
faith.
made mistakes elsewhere.
We'll see.
Shame.
And I'm
I
gonna
could
go
have.
ahead and
I
end
could have
that
had
recording
the
there.
upset